Hey guys, today we have a 12 fight war, which is kind of ridiculous, but yeah, we're gonna be trying to fit these 6 hour boosts for all 12 fights. And yeah, we're starting off with an Annihilus and a Maw on knockdown. These are both extremely simple and easy fights. Really no risk in either of these. We're just gonna build to an L3 and then kill them during that L3. It should be very simple. Now for the Maw, as always, I'm just gonna eat the degen. And we just want to pay attention to heavy hitter. It is just a 5-star Moss, so the degen damage won't be too bad, and we can get hit a lot and not die, and really just have no risk here. Now here with this Punisher 99, the strat here is to try and avoid him ever throwing special ones. It's fine if he does, but it's just a lot easier if he doesn't. We do make a couple mistakes in this fight, but it's fine because it's a Punisher and he's really not going to do damage to Doom. And again, it's just an R2. For this Power Snack Doom, I do the same thing I do every time here, except for this fight. I decided to just continue L3 cycles here instead of ever throwing the L2. No real reason for this, just decided, didn't really feel like throwing the L2. And yeah, it resulted in quite a bit of a longer fight. He also had some poor AI cooperation that did cause us some issues with getting into the Fury cycle, but completely fine because it's a very, very easy fight. Now for this Mixmaster Prof X, we're going to try to go for medium light heavies, throw all threes for damage, and during his falter you do have to throw a medium, and you do have to keep that medium in mind for Mixmaster. Even though it doesn't connect, it still counts towards Mixmaster, so that's the main thing to keep in mind. We are going to get hit quite a bit here, but it doesn't matter because you can tank like so many hits against Professor X and just not die with Doom, since Doom is so tanky. Now we have a Jabari on 25. This is a super easy fight with Doom. We're using a Mystic Power Booster to let us get to 2 Fury Cycles and a Power Start 1 to get to that L3 faster. Main thing here is just get to that L3 as fast as possible. And after you're at the L3, the fight will basically be over. You'll be able to get to another L3. And one thing I do want to mention here is if you're in Aura of Hazareth, you can resist the last hit of her L1. And what this does is instead of feeding kinetic transference, you take barely any damage from that L1, like about the same as you would take on the block, and you don't give her the power from kinetic, which is a really nice touch. It's definitely not needed, but you're perfectly safe to do that if you want, and it is quite nice. Now for this moment, it's the same shot as always. I do mess up in this fight, and I push him to an L3 because I thought I was going to be at an L1, but I accidentally pushed myself to an L3 after... I accidentally pushed myself to an L2 after the L3, which is just not great. And I did think I popped a combat power boost here, but I guess I didn't, which doesn't really matter. It's just going to cost me some health potions. But yeah, super easy fight here. Taking it a bunch. Really not a lot of things that can go wrong here. Here, the strat is to abuse the Mystic Power Booster, get to an L3, get the Intercept, and then we'll be able to do a medium, medium, light, and pop off an L2, and that L2 will kill him pretty much guaranteed. So it's a very quick and easy fight, and the main thing you want to look out for is do not bait an L1 when he has an Evade Precision active, because that will give him a precision and let him actually crit Doom. If he doesn't have a precision, he literally can't crit Doom, which is just super safe for this fight. Now we have Thing with this Falcon. Super easy fight. You're gonna turn off rock stacks, turn off the intercept node, turn off basically everything about this fight. And it's very simple. We're popping an invulnerability boost since we do have to go for an intercept. So I just thought I'd be safe since it is a 5-star Falcon. Up next, we've got this Ray Gemma. We want to throw as many of our L2s as possible to get damage. It is a very easy fight. You can tank literally everything, as we've said before. And, if you tank her L1, it will literally heal you from willpower, which is just showing how absolutely ridiculous Doom is in Alliance War, and I love it. So yeah, very, very safe and easy fight. Not a lot that can go wrong here. Cable on Power Focus 1. Strat here. After your L3, just try to get to that L2, and the L2 should bring him pretty close to death. And yeah, again, another super duper easy Doom fight. Not a lot that can go wrong here. Just don't tank as heavy. I guess that's the only way you could really die if you tank as heavy and take a bunch of degen damage. But yeah, pretty easy fight. I don't know why this is placed here, because his L1 isn't unblockable, nor does it do enough chip damage to really matter for this node. So for this Sorcsup, we get a little bit cocky here with magic and go for a bunch of intercepts. No real reason for this. I was just pretty cocky this fight. And during this fight, I get a bit of a scare. Um, when I was trying to throw my second mediums, I had some dropped inputs. Um, when I tried to swipe, it just didn't swipe, so we didn't finish our combo, and it got me clipped once. The next time I caught when it happened, since after that I'd been kind of prepared for a dropped input because I saw that it was happening. Yeah, pretty fun fight here. I got a lot of stand-up intercepts going, but after we get clipped, I just tank up because I'm like, okay, I can't get clipped after this point. But yeah, nice way to end out the war. That's all for this war. We're now 92-1 for the season, and if we win out both wars, there is a small chance we can get Plat 1 if they dock, so trying to do that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get Plat 1.